Hi, I'm Lauretta, and today I want to share with you how I prepare my fabrics when I want to color on them with colored pencils or if I want to do embroidery. So I'm going to start with prepared for dyeing fabric. Now you can use a commercial fabric, but if you do, you want to pre-wash it so that you remove the starches or sizing that could act as a resist to your work later. I also have freezer paper, standard freezer paper from the grocery store. And I'm going to use this to help stiffen the fabric. There are two sides to your freezer paper. One is a paper side, and the other side has a shiny, waxy side to it. The shiny, waxy side is going to go down against your fabric. You want to make sure that your fabric is larger than your freezer paper and that both are larger than the design that you want to put onto it. So I'm going to take my iron and I'm going to hold it in place for about 3 seconds, moving from area to area until the wax on the freezer paper melts and sticks to the fabric. I don't want to iron it because then that would start to heat it and then cool it and heat it and cool it, and I wouldn't get a nice bond. So I want to hold it in place long enough for that wax to really firmly connect to the fabric. Once I have that pressed on, I'm ready to go on to my design. So today I'm working on a really cute crabapple hill studio design, and this was intended for gowns, but I use these a lot for my colored pencil technique. This is one that I did before, a very similar design. Again, it's a picture with flowers, and I've done some embroidery as well. So here's my light box. This particular light box I adore. It's called the Cutterpillar Glow. And one of the things I like about it is that it has a really nice large size. It also has 3 very bright light settings, but the best thing of all, it's battery operated. So I can charge it up before I go to a class and I don't have to worry about having electric cord reaching across the room. Many of the shows that I teach at, like Quilt Show Reno and Houston Festival, they don't bring electricity into the rooms that don't have sewing machines. So having a light box like this is the only way to take a class that involves tracing at one of those festivals. So I'm going to take my design and place it on the light box. And depending on what you're tracing and what your room light is like, you can use the low, medium, or high setting. It's never a bad idea to add a little bit of tape just to hold everything to your light box so it doesn't shift while you're working. I also prepare the same fabric that I'm going to use and some freezer paper so that I can test my pens. Every fabric is going to act a little differently, and I have lots of different fabric pens. I like Micron, I like Unipen, there are lots of different brands, but each one is going to act a little differently on each individual fabric, so I always test it first. Today I've decided that I like the way the Unipen is behaving with this fabric. Now, the way felt tip pens work with fabric is it's going to wick it into the fabric, which is a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is it's how the ink gets onto the fabric. The bad thing is if you stay in any one place too long, you'll end up with what I call pause puddles. And that's a place where it's going to wick into the fabric and leave a big blob because you stayed in contact with the fabric in that spot for too long. So the idea is you want to move as quickly and confidently, not leaving the pen in contact with the fabric any longer than you absolutely need to. You're much better off to not hit the line exactly than you are to stay too long in one place and have a pause puddle. So even if you don't hit the exact spot on your design, just move quickly, confidently, and once you take it off of the image, no one will ever know whether you hit the line or not. So thank you for joining me today. I've been showing you the Cutterpillar Glow Premium, a beautiful battery-operated light box that I absolutely love.